Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, your ultimate source for sensational celebrity news and explosive entertainment analysis. Tonight, we're taking you deep into one of the most unforgettable nights in reality TV history, a night when the Masked Singer transformed into a veritable swamp of surprises on its legendary Shrek Night. It was an evening where the magic of fairy tales collided with modern celebrity culture. Picture this, a set transformed into Shrek's very own swamp, complete with toadstool-filled scenery and a fairy tale opening narrated by the inimitable Nick Cannon. Every corner of the stage oozed swamp chic, and if there was one lesson we learned tonight, it's that you can take the masks out of the swamp, but you can't take the swamp out of the masks. Right from the opening moments, the atmosphere was electric. The set was a fantastical blend of mud, moss, and mystery, evoking the beloved world of Shrek. Nick Cannon's playful narration drew us into a universe where fairy tales and modern theatrics met in a riot of color and humor. And then came the moment that would set social media ablaze. Ken Jeong, the ever-hilarious comedian and judge, arrived on stage dressed to the nines in a jaw-dropping Lord Farquaad outfit. His portrayal was so spot-on that fans couldn't believe their eyes. This was cosplay we didn't know we desperately needed in our lives. Jeong kicked off his set with a rousing performance of Smash Mouth's All-Star, infusing the song with his signature brand of irreverent humor and theatrical flair. As his panel of fellow judges, Jenny McCarthy-Wahlberg, channeling a sassy Fiona, Robin Thicke, donning a mysterious wizard's ensemble, and Rita Ora, transforming into a dazzling fairy, joined the festivities, the stage erupted into a carnival of quirky characters and wild performances. As the judges reveled in their roles, the spotlight turned to the contestants, each one paying homage to the Shrek legacy by performing iconic tunes from the beloved films. Coral belted out Accidentally in Love by Counting Crows with infectious energy, while Paparazzo's soulful rendition of Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah tugged at the heartstrings of even the most hardened fans. But it was the performance by Fuzzy Peas that had everyone talking. Clad in an elaborate mask that hinted at whimsy and mystery, Fuzzy Peas took the stage and delivered Smash Mouth's I'm a Believer with an enthusiasm that was simply off the charts. His performance, replete with high-energy choreography and unexpected flourishes, became the talk of the night even as rival panelists' guesses fell wildly off the mark. Not to be outdone, contestant Ant brought the audience to tears with her moving performance of Katy Perry's Wide Awake, proving that even in a night as chaotic as this, moments of raw emotion could shine through amidst all the performances. Ken Jeong's commitment to his Farquaad persona was nothing short of legendary. Throughout the evening, he remained in character, tossing quips and delivering zingers that had the judges and audience in stitches. McCarthy-Wahlberg's footmen weren't shy about teasing him either. They paraded around with bad guess signs, adding another layer of playful rivalry to the proceedings. Even host Nick Cannon couldn't hide his bemusement, his expression shifting from delight to mock horror as he sat next to an unusually exuberant Shrek-costumed guest. And then there was Rita Ora, who took her role as a fairy to a whole new level. In a spontaneous moment that perfectly encapsulated the night's irreverent spirit, Ora revealed that she had fully lived the Shrek life. She even recounted a wild trip to a swamp in Scotland where she made her husband, Taika Waititi, dress up as a green ogre for her, channeling her inner green Fiona. With receipts to prove it, her offbeat confession only deepened the enigma and delight that surrounded the evening. Of course, as with every episode of The Masked Singer, someone had to be eliminated. And in a twist that left the entire panel and millions of viewers laughing in disbelief, the unlucky contestant Fuzzy Peas was unmasked. The guesses from the panel were as outrageous as they were inaccurate. Ken Jeong guessed Pitbull, Robin Thicke stuck with John Leguizamo, Rita Ora hilariously blurted out Cesar Millan, and Jenny McCarthy-Wahlberg stayed on theme by choosing Antonio Banderas. When the mask finally came off, the revelation was nothing short of earth-shattering. The contestant was revealed to be none other than Oscar De La Hoya, a championship boxer, Olympic gold medalist, Grammy nominee, and even a masked dancer semi-finalist. The shock was palpable. The entire panel erupted in laughter as they marveled at their spectacular misguesses and the unbelievable twist. As if the night couldn't get any more unpredictable, the energy at the after-party was already shifting gears toward the upcoming Group A finals. Next week's show is set to serve as a tribute to the legendary Rat Pack, a nod to a bygone era of cool sophistication and musical brilliance. And fans are buzzing with anticipation about whether a new Season 13 character, Lucky Duck, who has conspicuously been absent in the first 2 episodes, will finally make his debut. With the stakes higher than ever and the mystery of the masks growing more tantalizing by the minute, tonight's Shrek Night has set the stage for what promises to be a roller coaster ride in the weeks to come. Now, let's take a step back and analyze what made this episode of The Masked Singer so irresistibly wild and culturally significant. Shrek Night wasn't just a themed episode, it was a full-scale, immersive experience that tapped into the zeitgeist of today's pop culture. Shrek, that beloved ogre from a classic animated film, has long been an icon of irreverence and heart, representing a world where appearances are deceiving and true beauty lies beneath the surface. Tonight, that very essence was captured in every element of the production, from the meticulously designed, toadstool-filled set to the fairy tale narration that set the tone for a night of magical unpredictability. The decision to dedicate an entire night to Shrek wasn't random. It was a bold, playful move by the creative minds behind The Masked Singer to celebrate not only the show's inherent love of costumes and surprises but also to pay homage to a character who has come to symbolize authenticity in a world obsessed with superficiality. As the swamp-inspired set came alive with vibrant colors and unexpected humor, viewers were transported to a realm where anything was possible, a realm where even a famous athlete could transform into the enigmatic Fuzzy Peas and where judges could unleash their wildest, most whimsical personas. One of the key elements that set tonight apart was the power of costume and transformation. On The Masked Singer, every mask is a promise of mystery, every outfit a potential clue to a star's identity. But tonight, the costumes weren't just disguises, they were works of art that transformed the stage into a fantastical landscape. Ken Jeong's Lord Farquaad ensemble, complete with miniature crown and regal regalia, was a masterstroke of cosplay that left fans clamoring for more. It was a look so unexpected and delightfully offbeat that it immediately became the talk of the evening, redefining what it means to truly commit to a character. Similarly, the other judges embraced their roles with gusto. Jenny McCarthy-Wahlberg's transformation into a feisty Fiona brought both humor and heart to the proceedings, while Robin Thicke's interpretation of a fancy wizard added an air of mystique and playful absurdity. And Rita Ora's fairy persona? It was the perfect counterbalance to the more outlandish elements of the night, a reminder that even in a world filled with giant ogres and fantastical creatures, there is always room for elegance and enchantment. No episode of The Masked Singer is complete without the nerve-wracking moment of unmasking, and tonight's reveal of Fuzzy Peas was a masterclass in suspense and surprise. The panel's wildly off-target guesses not only provided endless entertainment but also underscored the inherent unpredictability of the game. When the mask finally fell away to reveal the legendary Oscar De La Hoya, the shock was total, both for the panel and for fans around the world. Here was a man whose illustrious career in boxing and music had been hidden behind a playful disguise, only to be revealed in a moment that was equal parts triumphant and hilarious. The unmasking wasn't just a reveal, it was a cultural event. It challenged our preconceptions about identity, fame, and the art of performance. For a moment, the boundaries between sports, music, and entertainment blurred into oblivion, leaving behind a single, unifying truth, that in the realm of The Masked Singer, anything is possible. As soon as the episode aired, the internet exploded with reactions. Social media platforms became a digital coliseum where fans, critics, and pop culture pundits battled it out in real time. Hashtags like hashtag Shrek Night, hashtag Fuzzy Peas, and hashtag Lord Farquaad trended worldwide, as viewers shared clips, memes, and their own interpretations of the night's wild festivities. Twitter was abuzz with hilarious recaps and heartfelt tributes, while Instagram stories showcased fans dancing along to the beats of All Star and reenacting their favorite moments from the show. One viral tweet summed it up perfectly: "You can take the masks out of the swamp, but you can't take the swamp out of the masks." And indeed, that's exactly what happened tonight. The infectious energy, the quirky humor, and the unforgettable performances created a buzz that transcended the realm of television, sparking a global conversation about the art of transformation and the enduring appeal of playful irreverence. Behind the dazzling lights and raucous applause, tonight's Shrek Night stands as a testament to the evolving nature of live television. In an era dominated by streaming services and digital content, The Masked Singer continues to prove that live performance remains a vital, exhilarating medium. The meticulous set design, the cutting-edge costumes, and the sheer unpredictability of the performances are all part of what makes this show a cultural phenomenon. Industry experts have already begun to analyze how tonight's event might shape the future of live entertainment. The fusion of high-concept themes like Shrek's swamp with the spontaneous energy of a reality competition has set a new benchmark for creativity and innovation. Producers and directors from across Hollywood are taking note, eager to incorporate elements of tonight's spectacle into their own projects. The success of this themed night not only reinforces the enduring power of live performance but also demonstrates that bold, boundary-pushing ideas can capture the imagination of audiences on a global scale. In interviews following the event, the judges and hosts of The Masked Singer offered fascinating insights into what made Shrek Night so extraordinary. Ken Jeong, who embodied Lord Farquaad with unparalleled commitment, confessed that he had always dreamed of bringing a bit of his favorite childhood fairy tale to life, and tonight, that dream became reality. "I never imagined I'd get the chance to dress up as Farquaad and really own it," Jeong said, laughing. "It was one of those moments where everything just clicked, and I could see the joy on everyone's face." Fellow panelists Jenny McCarthy-Wahlberg, Robin Thicke, and Rita Ora shared their own stories of transformation and camaraderie, describing how the themed night allowed them to break free from their usual personas and embrace something truly magical. Host Nick Cannon, whose fairy tale narration set the tone for the evening, admitted that he was both amused and slightly disturbed by the sheer exuberance of the festivities, an acknowledgement that perfectly captured the unpredictable nature of the event. As the excitement from tonight's Shrek Night slowly fades into the annals of television history, fans are already speculating about what's coming next. With the Group A finals on the horizon, set to pay tribute to the legendary Rat Pack, the anticipation is palpable. Questions abound. After 2 episodes of wild, themed extravaganzas, will the long-awaited debut of new Season 13 character Lucky Duck finally materialize? What surprises await as the competition heats up, and how will the creative team continue to push the boundaries of live entertainment? The promise of more jaw-dropping reveals, unexpected performances, and innovative themes has fans on the edge of their seats. As one insider put it, if Shrek Night was any indication, this season of The Masked Singer is going to be one for the history books. And with each new twist, the show continues to defy expectations, proving that in the world of live television, the only constant is pure, unadulterated spectacle. In this first installment of our 10,000-word deep dive into the sensational Shrek Night on The Masked Singer, we've journeyed through the swampy extravaganza, from Ken Jeong's legendary Lord Farquaad cosplay and the infectious energy of the themed set, to the unforgettable performances by Coral, Paparazzo, Fuzzy Peas, and Ant, culminating in the jaw-dropping unmasking of Fuzzy Peas as Oscar De La Hoya. We've explored the cultural impact, the behind-the-scenes magic, the social media frenzy, and the far-reaching implications for the future of live entertainment. We'll continue our exploration, diving deeper into exclusive interviews, dissecting the creative process behind the event, and analyzing the ripple effects that tonight's revelations will have on the future of The Masked Singer and beyond. And thank you for joining me on this unforgettable journey into one of the most electrifying nights in reality TV history.